TikTok live selling. Turning real-time comments into storefront checkouts. Your TikTok live audience is already asking, "Where do I buy this?" in the comments. Here's how to answer them without losing the moment. Scroll back through your last TikTok live and you'll find it. 3, 5, 20 comments, all asking some version of the same question. Where do I buy this? Is there a link? Wait, what's it called again? That's not noise. That's a live audience with their card practically in hand, and every second you spend typing "check my bio" instead of just letting them tap through is a sale quietly slipping past. Live selling on TikTok isn't about being a better talker. It's about having the mechanical stuff, the page, the link, the checkout, already solved before you hit go live, so that when the comment moment happens, you can answer it in 5 seconds flat instead of scrambling. Why live comments are the best buying signal you'll get all week. A comment during a live stream is a different animal from a like or a save. Likes are passive. Comments during a live happen in real time, while someone is actively watching you hold up the product, explain the price, or answer a question someone else just asked. That's peak intent, and it decays fast. The person asking, "Where do I buy?" at minute 14 has moved on to the next creator's live by minute 16 if you haven't given them a frictionless answer. Live selling isn't really about persuading people midstream. Most of the persuasion already happened. It's about removing every possible reason someone closes the app before they finish paying you. This is exactly why the mechanics matter more than the charisma here. You can have a killer hook and a genuinely great product, but if the path from "I want this" to "I own this" involves hunting through a bio, tapping a broken link, or landing on a page that doesn't match what you just demoed, you've built a leak into your own funnel. A one-link storefront, store.fan your name, exists specifically to close that gap, because it's the same link every time on every platform, pointing at a page you control completely. Prep the storefront page before you press go live. Do this the night before, not while you're already live. Pin the specific product you're going to sell as the top block on your store, so it's the very first thing anyone sees when they land, not buried under 5 other offers. If you're demoing a $19 pack, that pack should be one tap away, with a description that matches what you're about to say on camera, a price that's visible immediately, and a cover image that looks like what you're holding up. Mismatches here cost you buyers who scroll, get confused for 2 seconds, and bounce. Check the checkout itself too. Because Apple Pay and Google Pay work automatically on a store. Fan checkout. Someone tapping through from a TikTok live on their phone can pay in 2 taps without ever typing a card number, which matters enormously when they're half watching your stream and half doing this. If you haven't already created your store, this is the actual first step. Everything else in this guide assumes there's a real page waiting at the other end of your link. Feature the exact product you're demoing at the top of your store page, not buried lower. Double-check the price and description match what you'll say out loud on stream. Load your store on your own phone, on cellular data, to confirm it opens fast. Confirm Apple Pay, Google Pay show up automatically at checkout on mobile. If you're running a limited-time live-only offer, set up a discount code in advance. Have your link copied and ready to paste into a pinned comment the second you go live. The pinned comment. Your silent 24/7 salesperson. TikTok lets hosts pin a comment to the top of the live chat. And if you're selling anything during a stream, this is non-negotiable real estate. The moment you go live, pin a comment with your store. Fan link before a single person asks for it. Why before? Because the first 3 or 4 people who ask, "Where's the link?" are the ones with the highest intent. They're the ones who were already sold and just need the mechanism. If they have to wait for you to type a reply between sentences, some of them are gone by the time you get to it. Refresh the pinned comment every time you switch products midstream. If you spend the first 10 minutes on a 12D book and then move to a $49 mini course, repin with a note like, Course link pinned now passen, so returning viewers and new arrivals both know exactly what the current pin points to. A stale pinned link from 20 minutes ago selling a different product is worse than no pinned link at all, because it actively sends buyers to the wrong page. One link, always. Because your entire storefront lives at a single store, fan username link, you never have to swap URLs between platforms or between lives. Pin it, say it, put it in your bio. It's the same address every single time, which means your audience only ever has to remember one thing. Script your verbal call to action like you script your hook. Most creators spend real effort crafting their opening hook and then wing the sales part entirely, which is backwards. The CTA is the part actually connected to revenue. Write it out beforehand, practice it out loud, and repeat it on a cycle throughout the stream rather than mentioning it once and hoping everyone caught it. A workable rhythm. Mention the product naturally within the first 2 minutes. Repeat the CTA every 5 to 7 minutes in slightly different phrasing, and do a harder close in the final few minutes before you end the stream. Say the actual product name and price out loud every time, not just the thing I mentioned. New viewers are joining constantly midstream with zero context and a specific, repeated verbal anchor. The $27 template pack, links pinned, does more work than a vague gesture at the phone. Precision reads as confidence, not as pushy. By the time someone comments, "Where do I buy this?" during your live, the selling is basically done. Your only job left is to not slow them down. Handle the comment flood without losing your flow. During a genuinely busy live, dozens of comments can scroll past in a minute, and you cannot read everyone while also talking. That's fine. You don't need to reply to each individually. What you need is a system. Glance at the pinned comment yourself every few minutes to confirm it's still correct. Verbally acknowledge the pattern. Seeing a lot of you ask about pricing, it's right there in the pin, $29, and resist the urge to read out a full link character by character, which wastes airtime, and nobody can type from a screenshot anyway. The pin does that job silently while you keep talking. If you're running a live-only discount, this is also where a discount code earns its keep. Announce a simple code verbally. Use live10 at checkout. Ends when I go offline. Rather than trying to time a price change on the page itself. It's easier for viewers to remember a short code than to catch a subtle price difference. And it gives latecomers who catch the replay a reason to still act fast. After the stream, don't let the momentum die at the login screen. The live ends, but plenty of buying happens in the 10 minutes right after, from people who watched, meant to tap through, and are only now actually opening the app. Post the replay or a clip with the same link in the caption and your bio, and check your customer list afterward. A fresh batch of buyers from a single live is exactly the kind of moment worth following up with a short broadcast email a day or two later, especially if you had a live-only code that's now expired and you want to convert the fence sitters with a fresh nudge. This is also a good moment to glance at pricing if you haven't already. Running lives regularly as a selling channel is exactly the kind of volume where 0% platform fees on a paid plan start to meaningfully out-earn a free plan's cut. And it's worth doing that math after your first couple of live selling sessions rather than guessing in advance. A realistic run of show, start to finish. The night before, feature your live product at the top of your store, confirm pricing and description match your script, set a discount code if you're running one, 2 minutes before going live, copy your store, fan link, open the app ready to pin it the instant you're live. First 60 seconds live. Pin the comment with your link. Say the product name and price out loud once, every 5-7 minutes. Repeat the CTA in slightly different words. Re-glance at the pin to confirm it's current if you switch products midstream. Repin immediately with an updated note. Announce the switch verbally. Final 5 minutes. Do a harder close. Mention any code expiring. Remind viewers the pin is still live within 24 hours after. Post a clip with the same link. Check your customer list. Consider a short follow-up email to anyone who watched but didn't buy. None of this requires being a naturally slick salesperson on camera. It requires the boring, unglamorous prep work, a page that's ready, a pin that's current, a script you've said out loud before, done ahead of the moment instead of during it. If you want to see what a fully prepped storefront page actually looks like before you build your own, a live example store shows the layout, pricing, and structure worth borrowing from. And if a question comes up while you're setting things up, the FAQ covers most of the common ones, with contact support there for anything it doesn't. The one-line version. Prep the page, pin the link before you need it, and repeat a scripted CTA out loud. The comments asking, "Where do I buy?" are already sold. Your only job is to not slow them down. Live selling rewards preparation far more than it rewards spontaneity. The creators who consistently convert TikTok live comments into real checkouts aren't improvising a better pitch midstream. They've simply made sure the page, the pin, and the script were all ready before they hit go live. So the only thing left to do in the moment is talk. Get that groundwork done once and every future live gets easier. For more tactics like this, browse the blog. And when you're ready to put a real, checkout ready page behind your next stream, you can open your store, fan in minutes. Key takeaways. The buying window during a live is short. Comments scroll fast, so your answer to "Where do I buy?" needs to be instant. Not improvise, pin a comment with your link before you need it. Not after the third person asks, script your verbal call to action the same way you'd script a hook. Practiced. Specific. Repeatable. Prep your storefront page in advance so it loads fast and sells the exact thing you're demoing live. A single link in your bio means every platform, TikTok, Instagram, your next live, points to the same page. Start your creator store free at store.fan.